Right, here we go. First period of time. Elite League action. Sponsored by the legend, sponsors of Panthers Show. And Nottingham's #1.
Wednesday night is ice hockey night. This is Gary Moran with Dan Green in the commentary booth, and it's the Panthers versus the Dundee Stars. The Stars have done well in the Cup, but they haven't done so well in the league, although in many, many games this year, they've had the lead and blown it. Oops, sounds like I'm talking about the Panthers, Dan. Our referees tonight are Tom Perring and Blake Copeland, and our linesmen are Nathan Carmichael and Ryan Farley. Yeah, me neither. Here we go, we got Matt Daunt on the camera, and the Panthers lose the first draw of the night, and Dundee bring it down the left wing, but Jason DeSantis gets stuck in. Sent across by number 8, Jagger Dirk. He's taken over the title of the best name in the Elite League for me.
That is the best name.
Used to be Dan Spang, but now it's Jagger Dirk. Panthers getting caught deep in their own zone. It's right in front. Big save by Kevin Carr. Big save. And it was Elgin Pierce who fluffed that one right on the doorstep. DeSantis gets it over halfway, sends it in round the boards. Now the keeper is Alex Leclerc. It is I, Leclerc. But you have to be of a certain age to understand that I'm talking about a comedy program called Allo Allo, which was on TV when we only had 3 channels.
Yeah, I used to watch it.
Yeah. That was the repeat, the 15th time round, Dan. How old are you?
37.
37. Spring chicken. Mark Matheson, long-range shot, blocked to the corner by Leclerc. Oh, it bounces over a stick, and it's brought out. Colton Croker gets it right across, right to the front. Another save by Carr from the doorstep. They're getting to the front of the net, all right. No one's shutting them down.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, really good speed their forwards have got. And yeah, they've certainly taken it to us so far. A really good couple of chances. Kevin Carr bailed us out twice.
Well, I think that was Dufour with that chance. Panthers trying to keep it in the zone. Brett Pelini hasn't got the strength to do it this time. He'll get more chances. Mark Matheson looking for a change. Panthers swapping the line. We've had 1.5 minutes of this one so far, and it's Panthers bringing it forward through recent signing Jake Hansen. Soon to be joined by Julian.
Couple of different line combinations by Tim there, looks like so far, trying a few different things, a few guys with different players.
Well, Marnquist got it to Hansen. Hansen can't keep it in the zone. He's had to retreat to neutral ice, regroup. They're not looking for a change at the moment, this line. George Golovkovs gets over halfway. There wouldn't have been icing, but he didn't get it very far, and they've got it back down the ice. Danny Fick goes to collect. They are a team of speed. And they've also got number 10, Dufour. Look out for him, folks. He was on the possible list for the Panthers in the summer, I can tell you.
Yeah, I remember Guy talking about him or talking to him and talking to us guys about him, and I think he rated him really highly. So yeah,
I think they got close. They got close, and then someone else became available. And it's the lottery that is recruitment sometimes.
Yeah. It's a bit
giveaway.
of a
Giveaway by the Nottingham Panthers. Half court on a line change. A good stick in there by DeSantis. It's disrupted the attack, but they've still got a shot away.
Oh.
Block shot coming in again. Panthers putting the sticks in and wafting it down the ice. Now there's a word for you.
Wafting.
You don't expect the word wafting in ice hockey, but we've done quite a bit of wafting.
We're quite the wafters.
The game is changing. We're going wafting. He's Markant. People call him Markant, but there's no N in his name. Speaking of which, there are 2 L's in Julian Talbot.
Really?
Yeah, on his passport.
Double L.
Double L. So I think it might be Julian, because there's native Indian in there.
He has got a little bit of that in him, I believe.
And here's another secret. He's in the country. He arrived this morning.
Certainly is.
Six years in Berlin, DEL. Done well. I think he's got 2 championships over there.
Yeah, I think he's sort of 3 or 4 years in the American League. Really good junior career. He's kind of been good everywhere.
Anthony Beauregard taking this draw for the Dundee Stars. No relation. He's got 2 eyes, so no comparison.
2 eyes, but probably half as good.
Oh, I promise you. You better not have a stellar performance now that we've said that. DeSantis gets across, twists and turns. Loses an edge, falls over. And Lakovitz mops up and gets it to Ollie Betteridge. Betty Ollie from Ockbrook. On the line with Bobby from Beeston.
And Big Bolmes.
And Bulmer from Fife.
Yeah.
Bulmer from Botswana, just outside Kikobe.
Or he's from Vancouver, so Bulmer from BC.
Okay, yeah, give you that. I'll give you that one, because I couldn't think of anything
I
beginning
don't
with
think
B.
Botswana.
I really couldn't think of anything beginning with B in Scotland. And I'm still trying now. Oh, here we go. Brett Bulmer, he's got room, brings it to the front. Oh, pulls a move. That's what we've been waiting for. Brett Bulmer pulls a move, sends Leclerc the wrong way, sidesteps him. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Panthers take the lead at 4 minutes and 19 seconds. Dan.
Yeah, you know, he's got that big reach, very skillful, makes it just look easy, slows it right down, puts the brakes on, goalie slides out the way, and an easy one there from Brett from BC. And that's his first home goal for the Panthers, I believe. So looking forward to the fans cheering his name in a minute. But yeah, he's
2 in 2 games. It's like buses. It's like Panthers fixtures. Yeah. You wait for ages, and then a host of them come along at once.
No, that's good for him, though. I think he's obviously going to get on a bit of a roll here. Everyone's hoping, so.
Well, the fans hadn't forgotten his name, even though they haven't had a reason to shout it at home before. So he got a good cheer for that. Josh Tetlow got an assist on that one. It's a confidence game. Very much so ice hockey. I know all sport is, but ice hockey more than most.
Yeah, I think obviously he'll be looking to get on a roll now. He's got a couple of new line mates, and all it takes is just to click with someone. And just trying to guess.
The other thing you've got to bear in mind is that with the arrival of Julian Talbot, we now got one more import than we have slots.
Yeah. So it means everybody's going to have to up their game. And
exactly.
Keeps guys on their toes.
Kevin Carr corrals that one and wraps it up in the big lobster pot. I'm very disappointed that cameraman Matt isn't keeping a check on these phrases. I don't even think he's listening to me.
No, he's not listening at all.
Oh, danger time for Panthers. Has been all season long. Straight after we score, the opposition get wound up, want to get it back.
Oh,
off target. Oh, little stick in there from Brian Connolly. Little backhand out. Danny Fix on it. Pokes it one side of his teammate and comes round John Rowe himself. Or as he was called on the commentary last weekend in Coventry, John Reel.
Reel, nice.
Reel.
Yeah, he said he's had a few over the years, he said.
But the worst one was last year up in Scotland, where for 3 matches they called him Benedict.
Oh, yeah, that's way worse. Well, it's not worse, because...
Oh, it is worse, because, I mean, Brandon Benedict hadn't even played for us for about 8 years.
4 years, yeah. He said he got Renault a lot in some places down that car.
Hansen to the front. And jumping into the play, Brian Connolly couldn't get a tip. Dundee get a chance to bring it forward. Dufa, right wing, brings it forward. Hansen covering for the D because Connolly had gone forward. Smart play. Looked like that one came over the blue line to me, but I don't know whether it was, well, I can't remember their names, Carmichael or Faley.
It was one of them.
It was one of them, the guys we've never heard of. Didn't see it the way we saw it. We are sitting directly on the blue line.
Yeah.
I'm sure it came out, but I mean, we wouldn't know. I mean, what do we know? I mean,
we know?
They're not on my Christmas card list at the start of the day because I've never heard of them.
Maybe they will be after today.
Well, it pinballed around a little bit there from the face-off, and then eventually we got it out to the left wing, and George Golovkovs lobs it in on the diagonal dump. You know, all these armchair experts that you get, they all say, oh, dump and chase is all old school. There's nothing wrong with dump and chase.
No.
It's one of the best forms and game plans you could ever have. What doesn't work is dump and watch.
Yes, as long as you get there, as long as you chase, it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. That's the key. And the last stride is the most important stride on any play in ice hockey. Last stride into a hit, last stride into a shot, last stride to the celebration. Right, Panthers got control of the puck. George Golovkovs bides his time, waits for his line mates to get off, then he joins them. We've got 5 sets of fresh legs on. Ollie Bettridge brings it forward over halfway, sidesteps one, still going, he's got that speed. He pulls a move, tries to get round the D, sends it back round the other way. Panthers cycling the puck well. Brett Bulmer, looking about 7 feet 6 tall, shoots, block a save. Leclerc saw that one. Snapshot comes in just off target. Matheson collects, backhands it into the corner. Panthers trying to bring it back out. Rubbed out on the boards, Dundee win the battle, and they bring it forward.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a penalty.
Yeah, Garrigan went down rather easily, and Panthers going to cop 2 minutes for hooking. Jagger Dirk was on the ice there. Missed the chance to name him.
Mick.
Well, referee Copeland went through all the motions there. He pointed, he signalled 2, and then he signalled the hook. And it's Leppy that's gone for a sit on the naughty step. 7:39 gone. Panthers on the penalty kill. This match is sponsored by the legend, Nottingham's #1 family-friendly hockey pub. And it's so close to the arena, it might as well be on the ice. Well, it was Britt Garrigan that went down, and that's Britt Cowney across to the middle channel. Back out to Bhutan. Spent a long time at Coventry earlier in his EIHL career. Cowney. Could tell you some stories about Jordan Cowney. Once refused to play for Ryan Finity, even though he was free on a 2-way, because he was taking his girlfriend out for a meal.
Yeah, I heard that one.
Pierce back out to the blue line. Long range shot. Blocked away nicely by Kevin Carr. And off the glass and down the ice. Sam Herr, the captain, couldn't get to it, but Danny Fick got it out. Now Sam Herr's making a nuisance of himself. Well, he just fell over, and the referee saw that. I won't have you criticising these referees, Dan. They're right at the top of my Christmas card list as it stands at the moment. Beauregard into the corner, has a look. Tries to drop it off for Doofer, gets it to him at the second attempt. Doofer comes round the front, tries the wrap around. Kevin Carr sees it coming. Panthers very cool, calm and collected right in front of the blue paint. And they get it down the ice and get 4 sets of fresh legs on the ice. Good job so far, and we've got 32 seconds to go on the penalty kill.
Yeah, great kill so far. No real big chances for Dundee. Can't even really get set up at the moment, so Tim will be happy.
Lakovic's nice little inside pass, and we get it down the ice. And young Kelsel doing a job. The coaches like young Kells because he does exactly as he's told. It's as simple as that. And he's quite a quick skater. Played for Dundee, of course, last year on loan from the Panthers. We paid half the wages as well. Part of our commitment to development. Off Deutsch's leg. Panthers can't quite get it out, but Hansen gets it back round the back. It's a foot race. Danny Fick's got a start. And Dryden Dow backs off into
another
his
good
own
name.
son. Well, his parents obviously don't like vowels.
Yeah.
There are none in his Christian name, and there's only one in his surname.
Yeah.
And when you've only got a 3-letter surname, you've got to have a vowel somewhere. Shot coming in, stick in front, goes upstairs, and referee Tom Perring from Sheffield. Sorry, I just felt a bit ill then. Blows the whistle because it hit the netting.
What do we think of the green jerseys?
I like them.
Yeah, I like them too.
Nottingham green. I mean, not my design, but we had green jerseys in Grand Slam year.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I remember having them. Yeah,
for the charity year.
Yeah.
And when we won the league in Belfast, me and Corey stood on the ice, and we'd only had about 22, 23, and we counted 18 in the stands.
Yeah. I think they're good. Something a little bit different. Even that year we had the red ones for the Challenge Cup. I don't know how they sold, but it was just something a little bit different. Yeah,
well, I've just ordered 3 for the grandkids, green ones.
Yeah, they're good. And they do look a little bit Halloween-y, I guess.
Panthers win. Oh, it doesn't quite get there. Good defensive work by the Stars, but they've been robbed. He's had his pocket picked, and then Panthers can't get it to the front of the net. And now Connolly couldn't quite stretch and make it, but then he wouldn't, would he? He's one of the shortest players. So he hasn't got an awful lot of reach. He's got a lot of skill, but he hasn't got a lot of reach. And he circles and he waits and he bides his time. And Dundee looking for a change. Stovin leads the change behind the play. Matheson brings it over, has a look, feeds it to the left wing. Tip forward by John Rowe. Go, Johnny, go. Slams the brakes on, protects the puck. Turns around. There was an accidental high stick. Oh, we just can't get it forward to Pellini again. It was 27 there that made a big meal of getting caught in the face. Boutin, the former Coventry defenceman. He's from Quebec. He had 3 years at Coventry, then went to DEL2, and this is his 2nd year. Sam Hurst shoots, covered up by It Is I, Leclerc.
Yeah, good little spell here for the Panthers. Killed off that penalty, and then ever since been on the front foot. A couple of good chances. Leclerc keeping him in it a little bit.
So we're sponsored by the legend, Nottingham's #1 family-friendly hockey pub. It's so close to the arena it might as well be on the ice. Off the glass by Dundee. Half a hit comes in. Croker takes it to the front. 1st year in the pros. Straight from, I think it was Calgary University. We'll have a look. Leppy turns it to the corner. Panthers at full strength, of course. They killed that penalty rather easily. No, he was in university in British Columbia, so he's not one of the... He could be the Calgary boy.
Yeah, it could be, yeah. I think Stoven might be the... I think he might be Calgary.
Dufert, probably Dundee's leading scorer. I do confess I'm not big on the stats, so I didn't look up to see who's their biggest scorer. I knew he was getting some goals, though.
I think him and Beauregard are kind of the top 2. Yeah, I don't know which one with goals and assists. Probably Beauregard more assists, but...
Yeah, but it's not the Beauregard.
No.
It's not Beau. Granddaughter's called Beau. Kelsel, diagonal dump. William Quist out there. Haven't seen him so far tonight much.
No, I know he's on the line here with, I think it's Kelson Hazeldine, but I think...
Well, Betty's on the ice at the moment. He's just lost a tyre.
No, it's Goody's fault.
Well, we can blame Goody for a lot. Panthers do enough. Danny Fick goes over to get it. Stops it, turns it down. Brian Connolly turns it across the face. That never used to happen 2-3 years ago. And it's the outlet pass now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Drop pass to Betteridge. Betteridge shoots. Loose puck. It's in front. And the referee sees nothing wrong in a cross-check in the back that sends you over the...
I didn't see who that was. That
keeper. Well, we'll have a look at a replay.
Connolly, yeah, really nice shot there, like you said. Just get it on net, and then I think Connolly driving from the back and...
I think if the first one had gone in, it would have counted, but the second one, he was already standing in the blue paint. So the one probably would have ruled it out. Tidy time check time, 6:55 to go, first period with Annie's Burger Shack. Go get yourself a Panthers burger at Annie's.
I do love Annie's.
And she's wild. Oh, she is.
She's something.
She won't mind me saying that. That's the kind of woman she is.
She's great.
Annie is wild. Canadian wild.
Yeah.
Like a big brown bear wild. Not that she looks like a brown bear, like she's got the temperament of a brown bear. I'm going to stop digging. I'm going to stop digging right now. Bulmer on the draw with Lakovitz on the right wing. Hazel on the left. And he hustles and he eventually kind of wins it, but Marquand comes in and spoils it. Anyway, DeSantis gets the chance to mop up, gives it to Adam Deutsch. I'd like to see him shoot more, Dan. He's got a...
Who, Deutsch? Yeah. Especially on that power play from that spot.
Yeah. It's a bomb. Bulmer wins it, turns it right round the back, but no one's gone. Hazel was... I don't think he was out of position. He was covering for defenseman DeSantis, who probably was out of position. Yeah. So Hazel was the better part of Valor.
Here he goes. Oh.
Bulmer has a look. Can't get past Justin Malin at the first attempt, but drops it in at the second attempt. Goes round them. Pushes his man, Stovin off the puck. Actually, I'm giving Stovin the credit for that, and it was Riley O'Connor, this lad, little British defenseman.
Oh.
Dufert.
Oh, sneaky.
Yeah, but I still thought Mark Matheson was keeping him to the outside. He's a player I'd have loved to have had in our lineup 4 or 5 years ago, but in those days we probably couldn't have afforded him.
Yeah, he...
you can see he's got the skills and the nous.
He's so composed. So,
great pass, rink wide from Golovkov. Don't mean to interrupt you. Jake Hansen takes it into the corner. Didn't have much with him, so he's had to bide his time. But he comes back, one-timer. Stick save up in the air. George goes and wins it. Loses his footing and comes down. And Craig Gans bangs it around the boards, and they're going to blow for icing with 5:02 to go. Panthers leading by a goal to nil. Scored by Brett Bulmer. The time of the goal, Dan?
Oh.
Well, I forgot to make a note. That's why I'm asking you.
It was about 7 minutes ago.
Brett Bulmer sidestepping the keeper. Face off to the left of Alex Leclerc. Brett Pellini can't win it. 2 or 3 sticks of white-shirted Dundee Stars come in. Panthers looking to shoot down the Stars today. John Rowe shoots.
Nice shot.
We've had more shots so far.
Yeah, definitely. I think guys are just, getting pucks in the net, and like you said, there's always rebounds kicking around and trying to work the goalie a little bit. And so far, so good.
I hope the penny has dropped.
Yeah.
I wish the penny would drop at my football team, Middlesbrough.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Where are they sitting now?
in the relegation zone.
Nice.
You know, the only way is up.
Yeah, definitely.
Actually, there are 2 places to go down. Seriously, the opposition, Fulham's first choice goalie got sent off in 16 minutes.
Oh, you said, yeah.
We managed 1 shot on the post in the rest of the game. John Rowe wins it behind the net, has a look. No one's in front. We get it to the front, shot and save.
Just like the winning goal against Fife there, Rowe in the slot to her. But he just couldn't put it off that post and in this time.
Didn't make 100% connection. In the old days, didn't get good wood on it.
Yeah.
Not that anyone uses wood anymore.
Yeah. Didn't get good carbon fibre on it.
Yeah, some of them are beyond carbon fibre now. Some of them are using Teflon-based resin.
Yeah.
4:21 to go, first period. Panthers leading by a goal to nil. Ken's doing his best with all the Halloween music to keep everybody pumped up. Pause came tonight as the Grim Reaper. Well, Quist loses out, but he's getting help from Kelsel. Kelsel loses out. Dundee bring it forward. Coming across the ice. It's out here to Marcotte.
Nice
right
play.
to the front. Great play. Kevin Carr reads it, tracks it, covers it, smothers it, and wraps it up in the lobster pot.
Yeah, Deutsch does a good job there, just keeping him a little bit to the... Lacko there, just kind of keeping him on his backhand to the outside, and then a fairly straightforward save for Kazi after that.
Don't you love it when you see the referee coming up saying, nice play, keeper, and patting him? Yeah, he needs praise from you, son. All right, Panthers trying to build, trying to get it forward. Quist sends it all the way himself, but he was over halfway, so there'll be no icing. Leclerc backhands it around. Pierce can't get to it. Panthers do it. Ricochets around. Kelsel with the shot. Fumbled. Could have gone either way.
Yeah,
and
and again,
from the Dundee Stars the safe way.
Just like you said, just getting shots on net. The shot's probably not going to go in from there, but there's going to be a rebound or something. So good shot by young Jordan Kelsel. He'd probably love to get one against his old team.
Well, I think there were times when he didn't get a lot of ice time and he was a little dispirited. And then there were other times when, because of injuries and what have you, he got loads of ice time and he didn't let them down. They might have brought a handful of fans with them tonight.
Yeah, 3-2 there in jerseys, definitely.
Well done to them for making the effort on a Wednesday night. I don't even know if it's half term up in Scotland. Long range shot. Oh, the pot was out there and it went straight in like a shrimp into the lobster pot's den. And it's been eaten up by that spiny lobster. A blue lobster as well. Am I painting a good enough picture for you? Oh, my mind's wandering. I used to do this for a living. Tetlow hammers it around, but it's... Oh, it isn't picked off at point by Bhutan. It's a foot race, and George Kolovkov nearly gets there. Bhutan. George does enough. They've just banged it down the ice, and Matheson mops up for the Nottingham Panthers. Tetlow has a look. Hasn't fallen over tonight so far. Goody must have paid some attention to the youngster's skates. Goody being Adam Goodridge. If you're not aware, folks, he's the team equipment manager.
Who we love making fun of.
It's so easy.
Yeah.
It's easy. Straight giveaway, and Malmquist does well. And Panthers bring it forward with Matheson. Puts the brakes on, has a look, bides his backhands it to no man's land. Blind backhand passes, the bane of every coach's life at every age level. Ganifik corrals it, controls it, flattens the biscuit, and then gives it forward to Hansen. Good signing, Hansen. If Julian Talbot has been as good as Hansen, that's 2 upgrades, 2 pickups that have been worthy. The other thing is, there's hardly a whistle because of the way it's being played, and that means there's nothing for the fans to do. Oh, it's a knuckleball shot, but Panthers pick it off.
Yeah,
that could have gone anywhere. That could have bounced every which way.
Only 1 goal, 1 penalty. So yeah, it's period's almost over here. Panthers completely in control.
77 seconds to go. Sunset Strip beckons. Rowe takes it forward. Oh, he's lost it. Bounced over his stick. Cowney gets a bit of it, and it bounces around. Panthers steal it back. Rowe off the board, sends it forward. Brett Pellini. He's not got any help. Gets a shot away, but it's a foot wide of the post. Sam Hare stops. Flicks it up off the boards. And then Dundee stretching. Fish it out of the boards. You don't get the big battles on the boards like we used to.
No.
It's all fishing now. With long rods as well.
The big scrums.
I always remember Greg Haddon once as we were leaving on a road trip, and he looked at the fishermen on the canal, and they were fishing on the far side with those long steel rods. I said, why don't you get a smaller rod and just sit on the other side of the canal?
Makes too much sense. Here we go.
Here we go. Shot. Oh, couldn't get the shot away, and he does. And it's covered up. We've got 20.6 seconds left in the period. Well, I think Leclerc's been the busier keeper.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Nottingham Panthers' main team sponsor is the Nottingham Building Society. We've got some special deals for Panthers fans. I'm not so sure about Paws, who's directly below me, dressed as the Grim Reaper.
No, just terrifying kids.
I know it's Halloween and he's supposed to give you the heebie-jeebies, but he is. Panthers pick it off. Brett Pellini gets it forward. We're running out of time. Last 6 seconds. Need a shot soon. There's going to have to be a wraparound. Panthers get it out front. There's the hooter.
I would say those shots are pretty accurate, though.
Second period about to get underway. Referee Blake Copeland to drop the puck. And Panthers win the draw. Brett Pellini beating Anthony Beauregard to possession, and Panthers bringing it forward. It's the second period. This is the awkward one because your D's at the other end of the ice. It's hard to get your changes. Particularly tough if you take penalties in this period, Dan Green. Yeah,
definitely. I think we've seen a few times this year, especially at home. Panthers have been up coming into that second period. They've had a slightly subpar second, and that's where it slipped away from us. So, yeah, Tim and the team will definitely want to come out of this period still a goal to the good, if not more.
Panthers change the line. Brett Bulmer comes out at centre with Lakovitz on the left wing, and I think that's Ollie Bettridge on the right wing. Ollie from Ockbrook. Do you know what he asked about 2 weeks ago? Where is Ockbrook? I said, it's where you're from. I said, I'm not from Ockbrook. I said, I know, I made it up.
So you should know where it is.
I said, at least Bobby from Beeston knows where Beeston is. And Ollie said he doesn't come from Beeston. I said, he does in my commentary.
Yeah.
You know.
He doesn't actually have to. Holmes doesn't come from Botswana.
No. I'm not even sure how long he lived there for. Oh, they're all stretching. Bulmer gets it forward. Oh, Ollie Bettridge could have just tipped that on its end, and it could have rolled in, but it didn't. And I feel like I should say if it had gone in the net, it would have been a goal.
It would definitely been a goal, yeah.
Fans trying to get into it behind us. We've had just 40 seconds of this second period. We're sponsored by the Legend, Nottingham's #1 family-friendly hockey pub. So close to the arena, it might as well be on the ice.
Good crowd as well tonight, you know, Wednesday night.
It is half-term.
Dundee Stars in town.
Do you know, I honestly think the problem we've had is that fans are out the habit because we're not playing regular weekend hockey. Oh, it's half-blocked by Boutin. Panthers keep it in. Matheson has to use his skates, a little bit of soccer ball skill. Sam Hare fakes going left, goes right, tries to come back left, ends up turning it round. Matheson spins his man, but it's picked up and cleared, and Sent down the ice by Justin Mayland. Right across to Dundee. Kevin Carr kept his eye on that. He had a bloke right in front of him trying to take his eyes off the puck, block his vision, but it didn't happen, and Panthers are in the attack zone already. So quick, the transition in ice hockey. Yeah,
especially now with the speed and skill being, there's not as much size that you see here. A couple of strides and guys are down the other end of the ice. It's crazy.
Doofer gets past Sam Hare, gets all the way through, goes for the wrap around, it's bouncing around, it's loose, and it's tapped home.
Yeah, great skate there, Dufour. I think Kazi made a really good save on that first one, then obviously puck bouncing around. You might be able to see who put that one in, number 24, it looks like.
I think it's 74, Mayland, isn't it?
Could be.
Justin Mayland.
Really good save there by Kevin Carr, and then, yeah, you're right, yeah. Mayland, he's just Johnny on the spot. Nothing Kazi can do there on that second one, and he pots that one in to tie things up.
Almost a typical Dundee Stars goal, and it's come at 21:35.
Yeah, just like we were saying, quick break. They got some small skill forwards, and Dufour there, we were just saying how quickly things go transition-wise, and he puts his head down, skates out the length of the ice, and then Mayland's there just to tap in the rebound.
It's how you react. It's how you react to letting a goal in. Panthers get it into the zone. Malmquist can't keep it in the zone. Connolly gets it forward. And Malmquist bats it forward, but Hansen was still in the zone and gets caught offside by one of the top linesmen in the league. I can't tell you whether it was Nathan Carmichael or Ryan Fraley.
It was number 98, if that helps.
I have no idea which one's which. I didn't know they existed. Never heard of them.
They're going to be here every week now.
Yeah, I'm just disappointed that guy David Good's not here refereeing.
He's your fave.
Well, it's just that David is Anglo-Saxon for not very.
Not very
Up
good.
in the air, and Kevin Carr keeps his eye on it all the way and leaps up like Magic Johnson.
Nice.
And catches it in the big lobster pot.
Yeah, nice for him to get another quick touch, a good save after letting that goal in. Always good to get that. So
yeah, he got a piece of it, like you said, and then it was bouncing around like a mouse on the kitchen lino, and they tapped it in. They got to it first. They sprung the trap. Whistle's gone. He's then shot, and he's apologising profusely now. I didn't mean to shoot. Didn't need the whistle. Really sorry. I'm all pumped. I'm all pumped up because I just scored a goal. Bhutan. Oh, DeSantis kept that out with something. And I don't think it was padded.
No. Elbow, looks like. Looks like he's okay, though.
Staying on the ice anyway. Panthers coming forward, trying to spoil the breakout. Mayland backhands it down the ice. Behind DeSantis. DeSantis is robbed and then takes his man out on the boards. And they do quite a bit. It's loose, and the stick from Carr gets it halfway forward, and then they rip the shot in. The shot came in from Craig Garrigan, the Brit. And now Panthers try to calm it down. Oh, poor play. Giving it away.
Like you said, second period's been our trouble period at times this year, and again, it just looks like a little bit disjointed to start with, but hopefully they'll settle down now. And
well, that's icing. At least one linesman worked it out. Whichever one 98 is.
He's the best of the two, I think.
Well, he missed it.
He's my favourite so far.
98 missed it that time. I mean, he's one number off the great ones.
Yeah,
number.
he's my favourite out of the two.
81 called that one all on his own.
Come on, Tets. Let's get one here.
Brett Pellini with the draw. Doesn't win it. Stretch. Oh, it's Brett Bulmer on the draw. Saw the 9. And Owen Lacko tried the one-timer back through his legs. Bit of Trixie Dixie. Bulmer makes some room for himself, gets it forward, shoots, pad save. Ollie Bettridge has gone down. I think that's a soft one. I think Blake Copeland is one of the best referees in the league, and that was blatant tripping.
You can see Brett Bulmer's feeling it though. He gets that goal, like you said, 2 in 2 games, and you can just see the sort of turning confidence, making plays, getting pucks to the net. So that's good to see, and that draws a penalty against the Stars.
23-22 gone, and for 2 minutes, 37, Matt Marquardt, 32 from Ontario, 268 AHL, 244 East Coast League games, has a sit on the naughty step, and Panthers go 5 skaters against 4 on the power play. And he'll sit there for 2 minutes unless Panthers score a special teams power play goal. Panthers getting it forward, nice. Hansen slams the brakes on, plays it off the boards, back to Connolly. Connolly sends it in deep off the backboards. Panthers looking to build on it with John Rowe. Let's go, Johnny, go. He's hustled on the boards, but he's got it to Connolly. Connolly puts some air under it. It squirts over the stick of Sam Hare, but Hansen gets to it, backhands it out to the blue line. Panthers keep it in the zone. Connolly tries. Oh, it was just behind Hansen. He had to stretch his left leg out like he'd just got off the horse, and he kicked it out and into safety. And now it's banged down the ice, and they go for a change. Colton Croker, the 22-year-old, first year in the pros, does the sensible thing. Gets it down the ice, and they get new bodies on with Dow and Pierce on defence. Panthers get it right to the middle of the slot, to the back door. Sam Hare just can't pull the trigger.
I think he was almost caught by surprise there. Great play by Quist, just had the goalie down, dished it wide, and I think it just caught Sam Hare by surprise, but great play there.
Back door and the one-timer attempt, and it hops and jumps and bobbles over his stick. Pierce in a little stick battle, gets it across back door. Wonderful save, wonderful catcher save. He sticks the lobster pot out and catches the crab clean on his left side.
Yeah, great save there. It's often, as we're just watching the replay there, he just comes across. See here, Kazi, great diving, sprawling save. And often when you're on the power play, you can kind of switch off a bit when your team's buzzing around the other net, but you have to be sharp and alert there. And he makes that save and keeps the team in it.
Well, it nearly took full advantage. They got all the luck in the world on that clash of sticks, which led to the puck going down the ice their way for the Dundee Stars. But Kevin Carr certainly shot the Stars down. Omar Pasha, the bench coach and boss, he does everything. He might as well fill the water bottles, probably does. At Dundee, he was desperately trying to get some bodies off. Golovkov's back to the blue line. Panthers on the power play. It's running out. The man advantage is lost. Panthers get it across. Brett Pellini backhands it into the corner. William Quist into the shooting lane. It's loose in front. No one knows where it is. It's kicked out, and then it's going to be cleared down the ice by Beauregard. He's driving the net now, looking for the return pass. Marquardt doesn't get it to him. Adam dodged as well. Protects the puck. The Panthers work it across of a fashion. And now it's back behind the net. And Matheson's fight it down, and Panthers have to scramble it out of the zone, but they got it out now. Here's Golovkov's. Can he get the wheels going? How's a look? Can he get a shot going? If he'd only pulled the trigger more. Well, if he did and it led to goals, he wouldn't be playing for us in this league. Here's Bulmer, flying at the moment, makes room, tries to bring it forward. He was looking for the wrap around, didn't happen, but he's kept possession. Panthers moving the puck well at the moment, trying to make some room, and they have to go the long way round and send the biscuit right round the back. But it's still in a green shirt possession, and it's a shot. And that was a good blocker save by, it is Leclerc.
Yeah, really good shift here. Bulmer again, controlling the whole play, and then Bečić and Lakovic feeding off him. A great try there by Lako, just like you said, Leclerc getting a piece of that, but really good pushback shift here after the power play.
Elgis Clans get it forward, the Latvian, but Panthers have it off the boards, and now Brian Connolly tries to put some air under it to get it forward, and it's worked. Lakovic manages to control it,
nice
sends
play.
it back. Oh, and Brett Bulmer has his pocket picked.
I think Bulmer's a little bit the same, like Golovkov's. Hopefully he'll shoot a bit more now. He has these couple of goals, but a couple of times he gets himself in great spots and just tries to walk it in the back of the net like he did last time.
I'm just looking at Director of Hockey Guy Doucette in the box next to us. Can you just shout across to him? Gary says breathe.
Yeah, he's flustered.
He's playing every shift.
When Hersey missed that one, he almost fell off his seat, and then when Kazi made the save, he almost did the same thing.
Nice poke check by Hansen, but they get it in anyway. Kevin Carr fires it round the glass. Extra high glass in Nottingham this year.
It is extra high, yeah, it's good.
Fans trying to get the team going. So Dundee Stars bringing it forward. We've had 8 minutes of the second period. We're 2 minutes away from the halfway mark of the game. Danny Fick turns into trouble but protects himself, and Conley comes in, takes it off him, spins and turns one way, spins and turns the other, and calmly brings it forward and throws it out to the right wing. Precision pass. Panthers in the zone. Panthers looking to get a shot. Stick in from Jagadirk. Straight from the gunfight at the OK Corral to the National Ice Centre on Lower Parliament Street. This is a league game, so it's on the season ticket. And, because of the way the fixtures have fallen, and because you have to play cup games to start the year against every opponent, 2 of them against Manchester, 2 of them against Sheffield, the poor season ticket holders don't know what they're getting for their money at the moment.
Yeah, it seems like you're getting a lot of, you're getting 3 Manchesters in a very short space of time. We have 2 or 3 Sheffields in a very short space of time. So hopefully now it'll be nice that they get spread out a bit more.
You see, you get it condensed because you're sitting in the fixtures meeting, and you have to have all your cup games played by bonfire night.
Yeah.
By bonfire night. And
so you have to squeeze
makes it hard, especially when you look at the ice that's been made available to us this year. Sam Herr makes some room for himself, brings it out the corner, backhands it, top shelf, cookie jar, in pieces, honey all over it, crumbs on the floor, and that one comes at 28-42. Sam Herr made it, Sam Herr scored it, Sam Herr is our captain.
Yeah, that was all him there. Big power forward, big power move, takes it down the goal line on the backhand there over the blocker of Leclerc. Yeah, just a really good, strong move by him. Takes it to the net. No nonsense here, and he fires the Panthers back into the lead. He's been doing that all season for us, and not surprisingly, he does it here again tonight.
Sam Herr takes his seat after high-fiving the bench, and it's a bench that suddenly looks a foot or 2 taller. Leads by example. That's why his teammates voted him captain, and the coaches endorsed it. Kevin Carr's one heck of a stick handler, isn't he?
Yeah, do you know what, I always said it a minute ago, I would say since Craig Kowalski's the best I've seen, obviously for this team, but anywhere really, yeah, he can really fire it back there, so lucky to have him.
And he reads the play well, like there. I mean, I know the guy nearly caught it, but he didn't, so it was precision. He couldn't have been any better placed.
Yeah, no, he is. He's very good with the puck and smart, moves it well, he can shoot it hard, make little plays.
I might be tempted. Well, I'm going to be honest here, Dan. I would be tempted because you can change the goalies at any point now, even if it goes to a shootout.
Okay.
You didn't used to be able to.
So if it overtime ends, you can change it at the end when the period's finished.
You can change it any time.
Okay,
within a shootout, unless they've changed it back.
Yeah.
Now that's the case. I remember Mike Blaisdell. He would be doing that every shot just to upset people. He'd just do it on purpose.
Just and just to keep the other team guessing who's in there.
And you know what? Let's be honest. Jackson Whistle. That he's probably better on the one-on-ones.
Yeah. No, he's been good so far. I remember
can't be good and brilliant at everything.
I remember Stevie Lyle when he was really young in Cardiff. Holofsky used to play a lot of the games. If it ever went to a shootout, they'd do a similar thing. Like near the end, they'd put Stevie Lyle in.
I remember once we were in Cardiff, last couple of minutes in the days when you could call a stick measure. That's been taken out of the rule book now.
Can you not do that now?
I don't think you can call a stick measure at all. I think you have to do it before the period and send the ref round. He just warns them. But we called one on the goalie.
Yeah.
I don't know if we were winning or drawing. I think I think there was like 1 goal in it or something. And of course, it was the done thing. You didn't call it in the last 2 minutes.
It was like gentleman's.
So, So Blazer called it. So they confiscate the goalie's stick. They get the 2 minutes. We're on the power play, and he tells Greg Haddon at the face-off, call it again.
Oh yes.
Because his backup stick will be just
exactly
as bent,
the same,
and it was. So they got another one, so we went 5-on-3. And whether we got a draw or a win out of it, we got something out of it. And they're all saying, you don't do that, Blaisdell, you don't do that. And he said, I'll do anything to win a game. And you can't really fault that philosophy.
No.
You can be a gentleman as much as you want, but I'd rather be a winner.
Yeah, if there's a game on the line like that, then yeah.
Nothing on, and Kevin Carr just throws it to safety, neutral ice. And Dundee get a chance to build again through Croker. Sends it forward. DeSantis reads that, gets to it, turns away from his man. He's being hooked a little bit, but then Dundee managed to get a stick in, and Deutsch has to go back to get the puck. We've got just under 9 minutes to go, second period. And Panthers bring it forward. Here's Malmquist. He's got some skills. He was a top college player last year. got some adapting to do yet to the pros.
Yeah, I think it takes a little bit of time. Obviously, all of a sudden you're playing against seasoned, grown men with lots of experience and obviously a little bit of a higher standard, and could take sort of 20, 25 games, and then hopefully he'll be a real find.
I think Danny Fick's been a real find for the Panthers. He turned into trouble there. He's hustled and bustled, and he, with the help of colleagues, he's got it forward. Malmquist gets tied up though on the boards.
Yeah, he's a no-nonsense, defensive defenseman. Does all the little things, block shots, like here, battles in the corner. Not the glamorous things, but...
Well, his leg was absolutely wrapped up there. I mean, for all the daft calls you see called, I think they could have called that one. But they didn't. That's icing. And it took him a while to blow the whistle there. It took him a while. He'd probably run out of puff there, Mr. Carmichael or Mr. Failer. I don't know which. Herb Pellini on forward duty for the Panthers, with Johnny Rowe on the right wing. Pellini wins the draw. Panthers have been winning the draw a bit better today. It might just be that Dundee are even worse at it than us.
Yeah, I think definitely, especially if in the offensive zone, we seem to be getting control almost every time.
Having said that, Panthers were brilliant on the draw in Coventry last 10 minutes when we piled the pressure on to try and get something out of the game. First 50 minutes, brilliant's not the word I would use. I might start with B, but and end in Y, and then say it wasn't.
Yeah, I can guess the rest.
Yeah. That's more like a puck battle on the boards in the corner. Panthers getting stuck in. Matheson turns it to the corner to safety. Brett Pellini gets tied up, but Panthers have a chance to bring it forward. Dundee turn away from the puck, and it's brought forward. Lepine with the long-range shot. Drives the net. Dirk is hanging on for dear life.
Yeah. Big,
strong guy.
Yeah, good skate there by Leppy. Just kind of put his head down, took it on himself. Again, good shot. No rebound that time, but offensive.
I'll tell you one thing. They didn't pre-game in the Dundee Stars locker room say, watch for that Lepine stick handling through the middle channel. That wasn't on the sheet.
On his scout report, it didn't say massive offensive threat.
No. It did say, though, if you drop the gloves, make sure Lepine's not the nearest one to you.
You're in trouble.
Like that kid from Fife on Saturday. Was it a guy called Pierce?
Yeah.
Or Dupont? I can't remember who it was. But anyway, he dropped the gloves and then realised it was Lepian.
And went, oh boy.
Oh, backpedaled. He backpedaled. He could skate backwards.
I don't blame him.
Sam Herr again trying to hustle and get himself forward. It's basically two-line hockey, and the other line gets a little spell to give them a breather, isn't it, for Dundee?
Yeah, exactly. They've obviously probably got 6 forwards. They really good, skilled, offensive guys. And then, like you said, maybe a couple of younger Brits or the sort of younger imports kind of give them a little break.
Well, Dufa sends it round this side after Bhutan failed to clear the zone and Captain Herr kept it in. But there's Dryden Dow, he of the one vowel.
Second best name on the team.
Bulmer cuts to the middle, looks and shoots, in and out of the glove. Back to the front. Oh, he tried to stick handle right across and tap it in. So close. Now Croker has a chance for the Dundee Stars in the corner. Adam Deutsch delivers a bit of a hip check. That slows his progress. He gives it away. And Bulmer brings it forward for the Nottingham Panthers. Swings it out to the left wing. Bobby from Beeston makes his way forward on the hash marks. Spins and turns. Oh, wrong play, Lacko. Made the wrong choice. Dundee bring it forward. And he's Pierce, their version of Pierce. Good stick from Conley, gets in the way. Good steal by Ollie Betteridge. Now he goes looking for the return. It comes in, it's with Ollie. One times it. Big sliding stick save and pad save. Had the pad behind it as well. Good job by Leclerc. But Ollie from Ockbrook nearly did some damage. Danny Fick, he's drawn a penalty.
Yeah, it's a pretty heavy slash on Ficky there. So
Kevin Carr makes to the bench and Panthers go 6 skaters against 5. We've got just over 5 minutes to go. 5 miles to go, second period. Panthers with 6 skaters against 4 on a delayed call. Malmquist on the ice, takes it to the corner. Dundee trying to get a touch on it with meaning. And they haven't got one yet. George Golovkovs, I thought, was going to give them a free touch, which would have got the whistle, and at least it would have gone 5-on-4. But it's still 6-on-5. Panthers get it across. George Golovkovs has a chance to shoot, but doesn't. Turns it to the front. Big glove save to deny Malmquist. At least Malmquist fired the shot this time.
Yeah, it would have been Malmquist's first pro goal. And yeah, huge save there though. So Leclerc keeps them in this one, but now obviously Panthers on the power play.
30 seconds there of 6-on-5. So if you add it to the 2 minutes that's coming up, a 2.5-minute man advantage opportunity has gone the way of the Nottingham Panthers. Panthers on the power play. This could be a good one to convert.
Yeah, now obviously you get this one going 2 goals up. It'll be huge.
Elgin Pearce from British Columbia had a little bit more than a cup of coffee, 15 games in the EIHL, but he's having 2 minutes in the penalty box, sponsored by the AJKM Hockey Barn here in Nottingham tonight. This is where the shorter bench, the use of the better players could work against Dundee, because they could be tired as they're trying to do too many things. They've got it forward, but Panthers were outnumbering them 3-2, and Panthers have the puck now.
Yeah, you see guys like Marquardt and Beauregard killing penalties all the time, and it definitely takes it out of them.
Here's Matheson in the slot, choosing not to shoot. George Golovkovs has a look to the back door, big ripper of a shot. And the 24-year-old from Quebec, who played his college hockey at Colorado and then had 1 game in the coast at Utah for a 90% save percentage for 1 game.
Nice. Before
joining Dundee, made the save.
Good 3:54
to go and 80 seconds on the power play, second period. Nottingham Panthers, who train off ice at the Roco Health Club, win the draw. Again, Matheson at point, has a look. He's quarterbacking a lot of power play for the Panthers these days. Has a look, sends it across. Little tic-tac-toe. George Golovkovs spun and just spun himself out of reach. Halfway through the power play. The actual power play, not the 6-on-5 bit. Panthers forward. William Quist leaves the puck behind. Well, it doesn't work like that, Big Bill.
Big Bill.
Big Bill didn't get that one right. George Golovkovs, behind the play, can't get over the boards. It's like watching a little 10-year-old trying to get out. And the boards are much lower than they used to be.
Yeah, they are
and
much lower.
He still couldn't get over them. Sam Herr forces his way down and then backhands it back to Connolly. Connolly across. DeSantis just couldn't control the puck. Wanted to get the shot away. Connolly has a chance. Soft shot, that lovely soft shot. You know, it would hurt me and it would, deceive quite a lot of people, but they're the kind of shots that sometimes go in. DeSantis having a look. Backhands it round the kickboards. Hansen brings it to the near the goal line, has a look. Out to Sam Herr. Sam Herr is wrapped up in a couple of sticks. And the Stars get their man back. He's at the back door. They don't get it across to him. Connolly, cool as a cucumber, dressed in a green shirt.
Nice.
Turns it to the corner. You like that one?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Like a cucumber, looking like a cucumber. He was that cool in green. Panthers with Captain Herr leading the charge. Comes through the middle channel. Stick handles through. Ooh.
Tight one, yeah.
You said he was good. I disagree with you. You
yeah,
said
98 is my guy.
Yeah, he's your guy. He's not mine. He's not my guy, 98. No. I wouldn't give him 98 out of 100 tonight. I would give him 9 or 8.
9 or 8?
Out of 100.
Not even 15.
I'm not joking. Out of 100, honest. Brett Bulmer puts his man down. Who was that taking the big hit? Craig Gans, who played for Dunkirk in France 2 last year. Oh, yeah, as you heard from Dan, France 2. France 2. Not even France 1. They play more games in France though now, eh?
Yeah, they do.
It used to be 1 game a weekend, and it was
like
such a they played at home once a fortnight like a football team.
Yeah, it was like a 26-game season.
At home. Was it at home? 26?
No,
yeah, 26 in total.
Yeah, because it was literally, I think it was 26. Then if you made
Short
the playoffs,
season.
it was like another. I remember a guy I know that played there, and he was home by like February the 3rd. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was home February 20th or something like that.
Leppy jumped into the play there. He's got a taste for it. I thought he might get a nosebleed going that far forward, but he's got a taste for it, and Robert Lakovitz dropped back to cover for him on defence. Oh, Kevin Carr was out of position there. He got a bit lucky on that one.
Yeah, I think he forward made a nice
lost
move.
His stick and he got the blocker down.
He bit a bit early and he was out of position, but yeah, he kind of scrambled. And
oh, this should be.
Oh.
Ooh, Deutsch jumped into the play and ripped a shot.
End to end here to finish the period off.
Yeah, we're in the last minute.
I think they hit the netting up there, the fans, and
yeah.
Kevin Carr yelling at the ref.
We've gone a bit pond hockey for the end of the game. Karn's rubbed out. Hansen has a chance to get it down the boards, doesn't. Dundee make a good bid to keep it in the zone, but it ricochets. Panthers are away. There's only 15 seconds left. He dives and gets a piece of it. He knows there's only seconds left, and Dundee just bank it down the ice. Matheson picks it off. 5 seconds to go. It's going to have to be one heck of a shot from there. Gets over halfway, throws it, keeper gloves it, Hooter goes. 40 minutes gone, a 1-1 middle period, a 1-0 first period, 20 minutes to go, Panthers with their noses in front. We're sponsored by the legend here at the National Ice Centre in the Motorpoint Arena. We've got 20 minutes of action to go. Could go either way. We know which way we want it to go. Panthers lead by 2-1. 20 minutes of Elite League action to go, and it's the Nottingham Panthers leading by 2-1. Bobby from Beeston, Robert Lakovitz wins the first draw of the third period. Always vital to win the draws. This has been driving director of hockey Guy Doucette mad that we don't win enough of them. Because if you win the draw, you've got possession. If you've got possession, you can do something with it. If you don't win the draw, you're chasing possession. You're trying to win it back off the opposition. By the time you get it, it's time to get off the ice. So you don't get the forecheck going. You don't get the offense going. Dundee come into the zone. It's blocked. No one knows where it is. It's behind you. It's a bit early for the pantomime season.
Yeah.
Oh, Adam Deutsch just doesn't do anything, and that allows him to totally take control of the puck. Kind of gave it away, but Kevin Carr's got it now and settles it down, flattens the biscuit.
Yeah, I heard a stat a while ago, just reminded me then when he said about the face-offs, I think including special teams. I think they say on average if you lose a face-off, it takes 18 seconds to get it back.
Yeah.
So obviously a lot can happen in that
I don't
time.
think we've been doing it in 18 seconds. I think you're being optimistic. Panthers turn it forward. John Rowe takes it down and round and then gets the back of the blade of the stick and steers it behind the net, but Dundee get to it first and bring it right. Ooh. Guy Lepine missed the hip check. And Dryden Dow, he of the few vowels, flashed it over the bar, and there's been a little bit of Dundee pressure. Ooh, the cheeky one through the legs from Matheson, picked up by Dryden Dow, sent low for Doofer, Kevin Doofer, and sealed and pinned on the boards by Guy Lepine. In the old days, everyone just got stuck in their bodies, and it's just
a pile up down there.
It's fishing, isn't it? And it's even one-handed fishing now. It's frustrating to watch. Anyway, here we go. Panthers changing on the fly, so the D playing it D to D, to me to you. And now Jake Hansen tries to take it over. Can't get forward. Dundee do this. They don't stuff up the neutral zone. They stuff up the two halves of the neutral zone.
Yeah, no, they make it hard. They obviously come on the road. They don't want to give up too much, and they'll just try and frustrate. And if they get the chance, a power play or an odd man rush, they'll go for it.
It's not their job to entertain our crowd.
Yeah, exactly. And we've seen teams here, you know, Glasgow did it, Manchester did it. They're happy to sit back. If their goalie plays well, they're in with a shout of every game.
Well, the fans have been brilliant, the ones that have stuck with the team this year. And the roar when we scored the winning goal against Fife was tremendous.
Yeah, I mean,
shot through traffic, sticked away by Kevin Carr.
The winning goal, definitely, but when we won at the end, when there was the bit around Carsey's net, and when we won, it sounded like we won a playoff game.
Yeah. Well, two Dundee stars went behind the net with the puck, and Panthers came out the front with it. George Golovskovs. Crossing off the boards to point. Brian Connolly sends it to Malmquist. Malmquist turns and shoots. Glove save by Leclerc. It is Leclerc.
He's going to get that first professional goal any game soon, I can sense it.
I'd like him to, but I don't care who gets the next one. I'd like the 2-goal cushion. And then Guy Doucette in the next box along from us might stop sitting with his head in his hands, shaking his head.
The old heart rate over there.
You know, he's one of the few people in the building who, you know, there were about 4,000 people in here then saying, I could have scored that.
Yeah,
he could.
Yeah, and he would have done.
The other 3,999, not so sure. Here's Brett Bulmer.
He's been great tonight.
Dumps it in.
Oh,
it's taken down. It's got to be interference.
Yeah, that's it.
Dumb penalty. Was it Boutin?
Yeah, looks like it, yeah.
I mean, the thing is, he's shaking his head, and, you know, that didn't used to happen, but it does these days. So Sean Boutin takes 2 minutes. 29-year-old from Quebec. He went CHL to East Coast Hockey League, then 3 years at Coventry, DL2, and now his second year at Dundee. And it's his second visit for 2 minutes to the AJKM Hockey Barn sponsored away team penalty box. Panthers on the power play. 5 skaters against 4. This could be the game. Announcer Ken Feast asking the fans to get loud.
You hear on the power play with the Nottingham Panthers.
Dundee get it round the boards and they both swing sticks at it. Adam Deutsch is trying to get it to the corner. He gets help from William Quist. Panthers do get it along the boards and they're still trying to get possession. William Quist can't get with his reach, he couldn't reach it. I mean, it must have been out of reach, mustn't it? Must have been a long way away if William Quist couldn't reach it. One-handed on the stick. I mean, the stick's bigger than you, Dan.
Yeah, he's a pretty big boy.
Golovkovs tries to make some room, leaves it on the boards. Pellini goes over to help. This time the reach does get to it and turn it to the corner. Pellini corrals the puck, gets possession. And Matheson sends a wrister, and it's picked off, and Dundee can fire it down the ice nice and slow and lazy river style and kill some seconds off the power play. Panthers change the forwards, change one of the D, and Matheson's heading to the bench as well, and Panthers have unit 2 on the power play. Quarterback by Brian Connolly, sends it forward to Hansen. Hansen goes towards the left wing, dishes it to the left wing, kicked forward by his teammate, and Rowe playing give and go. Oh, there was a pass to DeSantis and it didn't get to him. DeSantis fakes the shot, winds up Hansen right to the front. It's juggled in the air.
Johnny Rowe there in front of the net.
And it is I Leclerc again.
Yeah, Johnny Rowe in front does a really good job there. Taking away the goalie's eyes, just couldn't put that one in.
Good Johnny Go to take the face off. Oh, he doesn't win it. It's banged round the boards. Gans gets another chance to swing his stick at it. Panthers keep it in the zone. Right across to far point, Brian Connolly moves his feet a little bit just to change the angles. It's with Hansen. Hansen shoots! Ooh, there was a lot of the top half of the goal that was open, but he put it too high.
Yeah, and he's got a couple like that already this year, so every time you see him in that spot, and he's, especially on the power play with Johnny Rowe in front of the net, he looks dangerous.
Well, the penalty's drawing to a close. Kevin Carr's banging his stick. Boutin's out. Panthers get it to the front. Little tip from John Rowe with the back of the blade, and it turned it towards goal. Now they've got a chance to clear, and Dundee bring it down the right wing, tip it in. Well, we're not called for interference, and I'm surprised that Colton Croker didn't draw a penalty there. But we didn't. So the two referees have just edged up the ladder a little bit towards a Christmas card.
Yeah.
They're not going to get one, though, because they're expensive. I do a big Christmas card because I go big at Christmas.
Do you?
I did the Christmas card. I took a couple of hours off Panthers duty at the printers today. And
to do the Christmas cards?
Yeah, I have an 8-page booklet. You know, dedicate a page to each of the grandkids.
Yeah,
and each of the couples. And me and Audrey get a little feature, you know.
Nice. What about Goody? Does he get one?
No, he doesn't get him back. No way. No, he's got enough family of his own. He can sort himself out. Panthers trying to keep it in the zone, but Dundee get a chance to clear it. And then the backhand and the return pass to Eagles Carls, the 28-year-old Latvian. Yeah, it was offside, Dan, but, you know. He wasn't given. Oh, off a stick. Bad bounce, but then he made good. He made good, and he gets it, and it's bounced forward. Brett Bulmer can reach it. Slams the brakes on. I think that's Bhutan all over him again. There was a little bit of physicality, not much, but a little bit on the boards. And then Jagger Dirk held on to Matheson's stick just enough to slow his exit from the zone. He's Mark Qua. And it's out to Jagger Dirk. Blocked by Brett Bulmer, that stung.
He's doing it all tonight, both ends of the ice, Brett Bulmer.
He's in with a shout of MOM.
Yeah, I would say so, yeah.
Right to the front, they've scored, turned in from the doorstep. Right in front, from the left wing corner, right to the doorstep and flicked in. And that's come at 47-14. And we've got a tied game with Anthony Beauregard scoring again for the Dundee Stars. I told you not to criticise him.
I know, yeah. No, I wasn't criticising him. I was just saying that he's not David. But, yeah, great play by him there. He gets to the front of the net and he gets a piece of that one. Obviously, smaller guy, Beauregard, but manages to get to the front of that net untouched. And he redirects that past Kevin Carr. And like you say, the Stars, or any team, when it's one goal, no one's out of it. And takes that one, one quick play. I think it was Pierce there with a nice play coming out the corner. And he hits Beauregard and fires that back across the grain and into the top corner there.
Well, Golovkovs and Malmqvist both tried to throw hits there. It's a bit early into them. And they both kind of didn't do it, but Panthers do have the puck, and now they've thrown it east to west. Malmqvist, little draw pass through his legs and tips it off. Danny Fick gets it to the net. Great tip. Great save by Leclerc. Good response from the Panthers. Referee gets in the way. Panthers onside. Hansen. He's got a man coming in. It's George Golovkovs. George Golovkovs shoots in and out of the glove. Rebound off the backboards. Turned in by Hansen. The goal machine that is Jake Hansen continues to score for the Panthers. I think that could be 5 in 5. Panthers lead by 3-2. The goal coming at 47-53.
I was going to say, we're all right because Hansen, we're tied and Hansen hasn't got his goal yet, so now he's on the board. And yeah, a little bit of a turnover there. I think maybe the linesman or the ref, I think Dundee aren't very happy with that. Maybe I can see Pasha screaming down there on the bench. So yeah, I don't think they're very happy, but nice play by Hansen over to Golovkovs, and he shoots this one wide of the net. But Hansen's there, like you say, the goal machine. He gets one every game at the moment. I think what happened was the Stars were trying to exit the zone. It hit the ref or the linesman on the blue line, stayed in because I thought it was going to be offside, but it stays in the zone. And then obviously it's like a 2-on-1 going the other way. So,
well, DJ Ken's playing a happy song from the Hansons.
Yes.
Am I right there? That's a song by the Hansons.
Yeah, by Hansen.
That's why he's playing it, because Jake Hansen scored the goal.
You got it.
I remember trying to explain to Rick Strachan and Corey Nielsen why we played Glad All Over by the Dave Clark 5 when David Clark scored a goal, and we could not get that through to them. In the end, I just gave up.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Panthers bring it out. Deutsch dishes it. Captain Hurt chases his own dump. Turned away by Dryden Doe. Bhutan plays it round the boards. It's up in the air. It's messing around. Eagles Carnes couldn't get it out. Now Panthers have a chance to steal it deep in enemy territory. DeSantis doesn't shoot first time. It's right in front. It's loose. It's got a... Oh, he just couldn't get it from backhand to forehand to turn it in, Captain Hur. Dundee are robbed. Panthers 2-on-1. Could be 3-on-1. Oh, and it's a big blast from Adam Deutsch, showing why he's really a defenseman.
yeah, good shot there. Heavy shot, like you were saying. I think Leclerc got a piece of that one, and we're going end-to-end again.
Khan's shot misses the net, comes all the way around the boards, and back to a D-man. John Rowe can't do anything. Jagger Dirk comes in, winds up for the big shot, well off target. Left by Kevin Carr. Deutsch off the boards. Lakovitz. Oh, good slash on the stick there. Normally given in this day and age. Matheson wraps his stick around and tries to pick a pocket or two. Marquois can't get it. Panthers bring it forward, 2-on-2. Lakovic tries the hard pass to Bulmer. Bulmer steaming. Goes for it, just protects the puck. Now tries to work his way. Oh, the pass doesn't work, but off the rebound it does, kind of. Oh, nice little move by Ollie from Brook, and he spins and turns again, feeds the front. Shot wasn't really hard from Bulmer. He's on in the right direction. Ollie playing a blinder of a shift, and Matheson shot blocked behind the net.
Yeah, Betcher's just basically not letting anyone else play with the puck and taking it around 2 or 3 guys, see if they can finish this one off.
Malmquist shoots, glove save. He still hasn't got it.
Power play. Oh no. 4-on-4.
Yeah, it's going 4-on-4. He's called both sides. Bulmer's hurting from the. I think he was slashed and then
yeah,
got one back.
I think it was on us originally, and then whoever that is there slashed him as the whistle went. And Bombs doesn't want to go to the penalty box. He's not having any of it. But
well, he doesn't want it. Do you know, in all the years I've been involved in reporting, commentating and helping run the team, I've never seen a referee change his mind.
no, never.
He never said, do you know what, Brett?
Actually, you're right.
You know what? I'm going to wave that one off and let you stay on. So it's Bulmer for us, and it's Craig Gans, fresh from France too. Well, if you're right, Dan, and we got the first call, then the face-off should be at the other end. But I always think it should be neutralised.
I mean, even if
you
we
call
didn't
both
get it,
sides,
you called both, and then the whistle went down here.
Oh, he got 2 for embellishment. They're saying he wasn't hurt. They know. I wonder which medical school they studied at.
Really? Yeah. So that's what it was. So yeah, it wasn't. So I guess
Wasn't retaliation. Kevin Carr gloves it, lobster pot.
I guess technically we did get the second penalty then, but that seems.
Well, they've sent Kevin Duffer out, number 10. Goal scoring machine for Dundee. Oh, big dive. Now there's an embellishment. There's a dive. I mean, if we want to talk dives, there's a dive.
That's what I think there. If it's not a penalty, it's got to be one of them.
And Panthers managed to keep possession. Brett Pellini's been quiet so far tonight. Like to be nice if he woke up now. Panthers throw it on net, bounces around. Captain Sam Herr gets to it, has a look, gives it across. Adam Deutsch, oh, poke check in, stick in. Good job by Dow.
No Val Dow.
From the defence and Malin from the attack. Here come the Stars, nice poke check. Nice backhand pass. Here's Malmquist, he's been knocking on the door. He's at the doorstep now nearly. He tries to work his way to the front, can't, but gives it across to the advancing. Jumping into the play, Brian Connolly. Great feed by Connolly, and Hansen just couldn't quite get to it in time. Panthers keep it in the zone, and they've got it too. Hansen, the goal scoring machine, 5-0, back of the net, make that 6 goals for the Panthers, and Panthers stretch it to 4-2 on the 4-on-4 play, with the goal coming at 51-28. Jake Hansen, not a bad signing.
Yeah, no, he's on fire at the moment, and great shift really, like you said, great play by Connolly, and then over to Hansen. You just know when he gets in that area around the net, it's going to be in. And like you said, 6 in 5 games, he's on fire. We're waiting for the Hansen song, and hopefully that puts that one out the reach of the Stars. Still over 8 minutes to play in this one.
Guy Doucette's looking at me. I'm trying to mouth the words to Guy Doucette. Crap signing. Because there were fans that were saying, oh, he's no good.
I think he might be our leading scorer, like goals-wise, 6 already. I think.
Do you know what? I'll bet you a pound to a pinch of you know what.
Yeah, I think Herr might have with that one, have 7 or 8, but I would say he's second already, definitely.
In the last few games.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. Since he's been in, no one's even close.
Panthers stretching. Robert Lakovic. because of that, they'll be tempted to give him man of the match.
Yeah.
I'd still give it to Brett Bulmer as a thank you for waking up.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Well, they've both got 8 minutes here to stake their claim.
Hansen's got 8 minutes to try and get a hat-trick.
Yeah.
Nice play by the Panthers. They stay on side. Ollie Bettridge had an outstanding shift last time. Gets it across to Danny Figg. Danny Figg's shot half cut out by the forward stick. Both sides return to 5 men. Bhutan brings it forward. Robert Lakovitz trying to do a pinch job on him. He's trying to be the artful dodger.
Nice.
And get his hand inside his back pocket of the Harris and lift his wallet. Gavner. Wasn't me, Rosa. Dundee get a chance to shoot. Makes room for it. Oh, diving interception by Danny Figg. Worth the goal, that. Worth the goal.
Yeah, great play there. Just guy kept walking and walking. No one challenged him, and then managed to get that shot through.
That will have made Doucette and Wallace cringe.
Yeah.
The way Panthers backed off. They've done it a few times this year, and it's not right. Off the glass and down, but it's soft. It might be waved off. Could have been waved off. He could easily have got to that before the goal line.
So yeah, Danny Figg saves the goal there, keeps it as a 2-goal lead for the Panthers.
7 miles and 2 yards to go. Panthers had outshot the visitors by 18-12 in the first 2 periods, sponsored by the legend, Nottingham's #1 family-friendly hockey pub. Oh, that's come off a D-man. That can't be icing. And they noticed. There's a bonus. Panthers keep it in the zone. I think Panthers have shortened the bench a little bit, haven't they?
Yeah, it seems like, I mean, maybe they won't now with a little bit of a lead. But yeah, I think while it was close, there's a handful of guys maybe not seen. I mean, I haven't seen William Quist except from the power play. I feel like 5-on-5, I literally haven't seen him.
Great play, great east to west pass, and Sam Hare with the shot, sticked upstairs by Alex Leclerc. One game in Utah, 90% save percentage in the record books.
Yeah.
Don't you love it when people say, "Oh, he only had one game in the NHL"?
Yeah.
You know, I remember Dan Dorian when he played for the Panthers years ago. He had one game in the NHL.
Yeah.
And you know what? In those days, you didn't have the internet, so you had to buy this big, thick book when you were a commentator. And miles offside, Anthony, miles offside. Don't argue it. Don't take your gum shield out to argue. You were miles offside. But you used to get this big, thick NHL book with all the stats in it.
It's like
and
every
forever, you go through to the D's and you'd find Dan Dorian. One game for one of the New York teams.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
He learned his junior hockey in that rink on the top of the tower block.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah.
I said, did the lift ever break? Did you have to carry your kit bag up there? And I think, I'm not certain, but I think Cyndi Lauper, the singer, her son used to learn his hockey in the same rink.
Oh, nice.
Up on the tower block. She was a hockey mum, but she had to stop going because all the other mums and dads were asking for her autograph, and it was distracting a lad.
Probably like Liam Stewart.
Yeah. We've got a guy who owns a junior hockey team who's played briefly at training with the Panthers coming in early December, haven't we? Michael Bublé.
Oh,
I've put in the emails.
Yeah.
Hey, Boobs, do you want to come on for practice?
Yeah, that was honestly that was my first year here, and that was unbelievable. I couldn't like.
Can you remember when we were in the locker room? And I was saying, listen, guys, when Michael Bublé comes in, just treat him as one of the guys. He doesn't want any fuss, blah blah blah. And I'm still trying to do the spiel, saying, just calm down. It's Michael Bublé, blah blah blah. And then this tap on my shoulder says, Gary, I've got it from here. Oh, hello, Boobs.
Yeah, and he was one of the guys, came on the ice, got us tickets for the concert.
Well, he got you lot tickets. Didn't quite get enough tickets for the guy that set all of that up for TV.
Well,
I couldn't go. I sat at home and hoped you had a good night out.
Yeah, it was. It actually was one of the better ones. Obviously, he was massive then. You know, he was right in his prime there, maybe. And yeah, so hopefully in December we'll be seeing him again.
I've asked. One of his assistants has said no, but the one I'm asking has said, I'll keep asking. Yeah, so you never know.
Yeah, I mean, the good thing with him is he loves hockey. So
And the thing is, you know, there's every chance that some of the entourage haven't actually asked the question yet of Michael Bublé, and when he's told, oh, you're going to Nottingham where you went on the ice, oh, yeah, I want to do that.
Yeah.
You never know. It's like that band we had, Monster Truck.
Oh,
giveaway right in front, John County, big save. Doucette has got his head in his hands.
Yeah, but Kevin Carr, again, obviously hasn't had too much to do the last little bit, but that's a game saver, a game changer. And if that goes
Save at
in,
the other end by Leclerc.
If that goes in, 4.5 minutes left, it's a totally different game. So Kevin Carr.
I mean, I'm just going to ask Doucette a question. You got any fingernails left, Doucette? Got any fingernails left? Running his hand through his hair.
He looked 25 when he took this job. Now he looks at least 29.
You got grey hair like mine.
Yeah, lucky escape there for the Panthers, but you know you need that little bit of luck. And Kevin Carr, big save for him.
I had dark brown hair when I started working for the club.
Yeah, that wasn't in August.
They called me the Silver Fox. Good stick, great stick from Brian Connolly. Sends the puck right upstairs, comes back down with snow on it. Giant score clock looking good tonight, not least because he's got 6 goals up there, 4 of them for the Nottingham Panthers. Well, I had to fill in for Ken downstairs on that microphone, and we won that one, although I can't really remember a lot of it because you're that busy doing the announcements and trying to make sure you're giving everybody the plugs that they need.
And now today's looking good, so you might.
And now I filled in for James up here. He's only gone to Centre Parks.
Yeah.
I hope he's got the one down south.
He had plenty of time to cancel.
Oh, stick in from Dow. Actually, it was Dirk. It was all Jagger. It was Jagger.
Mick. I'd like to see Hansen get his hat trick here.
Do you think they call him Mick? Do you think that's his nickname, Jagger Dirk, as in Mick Jagger? Good. I mean, I got what you meant when you said Mick straight away.
Yeah, it could be.
Adam Deutsch stretches, controls the puck, brings it forward, backhand. Ooh, just past the far post. Just a nice big win would be nice. A couple of late goals.
Yeah, just to pad it.
It's only 2 goals. They're going to pull the keeper at some point.
Give some
the D's getting a nosebleed. The D's gone too far forward.
No, Deutsch he's pretty offensive, but.
They turn it away from Bulmer and get it away from him. It's about the first time he's been beaten all night, and it was young Brit Riley O'Connor who got it away. Off legs, and Quist has it now for Panthers. Forward down the right wing. To the left of Bulmer. There's a whistle, wasn't it? Offside. I've always said these linesmen were good.
Yeah. The best two in the league area.
Yeah. They're right up there. They're right up there with well, I can't name anybody else. Nathan Carmichael and Ryan Fraley.
They've never got so much airtime ever. Anything from tonight. If they've got any friends or family watching this, they're going to be like,
Listen, look, you knew I wasn't going to be unbiased. I haven't been unbiased for a long time. I got paid a lot of money to be unbiased. I'm not getting paid tonight, so I'm a Panther fan.
Biased, yeah.
I'm a Panthers manager tonight. But I am keeping an eye on Doucette because I think he's going to get an ulcer.
He looks worryingly pale, but he's starting to get some colour back now. There's only 2.5 left.
I've got a great picture of him stacking shelves at a service station in Gloucester. He's not really in, but it looks like him. Don't tell anyone, but I'm going to slip it into the magazine around Christmas time and see if anyone notices.
Guess who?
No, I'm just going to slip it in as a picture of him. See if anyone notices at all. Good play by Matheson. Read the play. Dropped back, so he was there waiting for it. If it was dumped in, got it. Oh, good stick in. Nearly turned it into a Dundee attack. We're in the last 2 minutes. Steph Litchfield gets the announcement going. We're sponsored by the legend, Nottingham's #1 family-friendly hockey pub. So close to the arena, it might as well be on the ice.
Here we go, empty net. Looks like timeout.
Yeah, Dundee have taken their time. Omar Pasha, he's got a plan. He's got the whiteboard out. And our fans will just be nice and quiet and calm.
Yeah.
Elsewhere, for example, last
Coventry.
Sunday night.
Oh. They got their siren. Like
no, it's just wrong. Fans getting a bit of a chant going. So we've got 1 minute 57 to go. Oh, Doucette's getting animated next to me.
He's saying, why does the music cut out when...
Because it's the rules.
Is it?
It's the rules. You have to go quiet. You're not even supposed to play the song from Countdown. You know the tune from Countdown?
Yeah.
It's against the rules, and we obey the rules in this club.
Gee.
You know? We're English. We're not French-Canadian. We don't look for little angles like that. Why does the music cut out? We won the draw. Put a smile on his face. Keeper's pulled. They've gone 6 skaters. Panthers got it down the ice.
Johnny Rowe's going to win that race.
Johnny wins the race, so there's no icing. There's an empty net. He can't get it across.
Can't believe that.
Sam Hare keeps it in the corner. It's
there
in front.
Is.
There's
oh.
Oh, why didn't he shoot? Why didn't John Rowe put that in the back of the net?
I think that's just the type of guy, you know, unselfish. I don't know who it was for there, if it was for Pearls or Hersey, but yeah, obviously.
Nottingham working it out from left to right. Big backhand.
Look at
Lobbed
that.
in, and it's just off. This time it'll be icing.
Leppy too. You knew it'd be Leppy who'd be trying to get one there. He tried to get one earlier, racing down the ice. So
82 seconds to go. Well, Wendy from the Adams family is dancing over next to the other score clock in the corner.
Oh, yeah.
And Ken Feast gave her the prize for dressing up tonight for Halloween. And then I think it's a mum with her who's dressed up as someone else, but Ken said, who are you come as? I would have loved her to turn around and say, I'm come as anybody.
Yeah. What do you mean?
What are you talking about? Oh, it's bounced off. It's on target. He'll get there, and he stops it reaching the empty net. They throw it forward. Beauregard backhands it forward. Panthers get a piece of it. Brett Pellini has a go, and it's in the back of the net. It's an empty net. Brett Pellini has joined the party. Panthers are going to win by 5 goals to 2. We've got 68 seconds left, and that makes it 5-2 to the Nottingham Panthers. 2 league points in the bag, in the onion jar, in the back of the net. 2 points added to the tally.
Yeah, great night for the Panthers. Obviously, Kevin Carr with some big saves. Hansen, Bulmer, Pellini there's going to seal it. And now they can relax for the last, like you said, 68 seconds. But good all-round performance. Dundee put up a good fight. Could have been a bit different maybe with their little thing over there with the linesman. And a nice save there by Kazi. But you need that little bit of luck, and the boys have been good. It'd be nice to get a couple more points on the board in the league.
Was Pearls over the halfway line when he shot that? Because if it hadn't gone in, he'd have got told off, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he was right on it, but yeah.
He would have got what's called a right royal telling off.
Yes.
Malmquist with a face. You see, he shoots left, so he can't do a Dodie Wood and shoot it straight from the face off. Tetz can't fashion himself into a position to get a shot. Keeps the puck in low, though.
Yeah, it's a good win. Hopefully,
Dundee have put the keeper back in. They're not going to pull him again now. It's 3 goals with 42 seconds. Tetz wins the puck from Carrigan.
Hansen's out there. Hansen's out there.
Oh, he's on for the hat-trick. You're right there. George Golovkos pulls that.
He's open.
Through.
Oh,
and he goes for the hat-trick with 23 seconds left on the clock.
Why not?
Stick down. Oh, nice little extra stick in there. That denied a guy we haven't given much of a mention to all game, Duncan Spears. Fans have woken up, they're clapping it down.
Oh, he's still
it's
out
with
there.
Hansen. Hansen's still got a chance, and it's fumbled. He gets a glove and he fumbles it. And the hat-trick was agonisingly close with 1.8 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, he had a couple of great chances in his last shift.
And we haven't played We're Going to Win before the end of the game very much this year, but we're playing it tonight. So when Moran does the microphone downstairs,
we win.
We win. And when Moran does the microphone upstairs, we win.
I'll see you on Saturday then.
No, you won't. My thanks to Matt and Mark on the cameras, and also the kid I don't even know the name of. Mark? Oh, I don't know what his name is. Chris! My thanks to Matt, Mark and Chris on the camera duty. My thanks to Dan Green on colour commentary.
Pleasure.
My thanks to Guy Doucette for putting up with
Yeah,
the,
he was
the ridicule.
entertaining. Yeah.
Yeah, and well done to the Nottingham Panthers, and a big thank you to the fans. Our sponsors tonight were the Legend, Nottingham's #1 family-friendly hockey pub.
They're down there now. Look, I see them.
And we wish Shelley all the best. She's up against it at the moment, illness-wise, and the news hasn't been great, but she's a battler, and she's got all of our best wishes with her as she takes on the biggest battle of her life. She's out there with husband Gavin, and she'll be presenting Man of the Match any moment now. We'll leave the cameras rolling so you can see who picks up the Man of the Match awards, but the final score in this Elite League game was the Nottingham Panthers 5, the Dundee Stars 2. My thanks to Dan Green. As I say, this is Gary Mann saying bye for now. Who scored the 4th goal? Hansen.
If you tossed that, you would have strangled John.